Florida, 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 St. Augustine. Wikiwachi Springs. Fun, sun, sand, and sea. And believe it or not, gators can sing.
I'm Flora, the Florida orange, and I'm loaded with vitamin C. There's more health in a Florida orange. That's why everybody needs a lot of little. Oh, me. There's more juice in a Florida orange. Each day drink at least this much or more from the sweet, luscious Florida orange. Buy 'em now at your favorite store.
Yes, there's a reason for squeezing fresh Florida oranges. Sweeter and more delicious, they're thin-skinned to give you extra juice, to give you more for your money. Extra rich in vital vitamin C, fresh Florida orange juice is better for you anytime you're thirsty. And nothing tastes so good as the juice of fresh Florida oranges.
Buy 'em now at your favorite store. I'll be vitamin C in you.
All right, so we just woke up in our Haunted Mansion Airbnb townhouse after a long day at the Magic Kingdom. It's kind of surreal being here, right?
It was the best Disney day ever.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe we managed to do everything and do Haunted Mansion 5 times and have enough time to take breaks and have a meal and snacks and everything.
I would have been content with only being able to ride it 3 times, but I've been really obsessed with it, so I'm like, I just wanted to do it as many times as possible because we definitely won't be back for another year or so at least, so...
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you got to get lucky. Like, you don't really know what the crowds are going to be like 100%. Like, you can plan it a little bit, but, I mean, there's so many factors involved. I mean, there could be, you know, like marching, like there was the marching band people were there, but it wasn't like, that didn't make it a lot more crowded. But I'm sure there's days when, you know, that kind of stuff, big events and things like that. I mean, spring break's coming up. There's probably a lot of trips and stuff like that with, you know, massive companies or organizations or whatever, and they're gonna, you know, it's gonna make the park a lot more crowded. But yeah, I'd say the crowds were very lower mid tier, and we didn't use Genie Plus, we didn't have early entry. We still managed to do everything, and yeah, I mean, it was probably the best visit to Magic Kingdom I've ever had, even compared to my childhood days going there. So, but yeah, this Airbnb is just like, has blown us away since we've gotten here. Like, not only just because it's awesome that it's themed to the Haunted Mansion, and I mean, it's massive. This is a massive townhouse, and I mean, I got this place for $150 a night. Now, granted, it's in the middle of the week. If you try to book an Airbnb on the weekend, it's going to cost twice as much. But if you plan your trip out, you want to do Orlando in the middle of the week. And if you're doing other stuff in Florida, I would recommend doing beaches and stuff like that in the weekends. I mean, it does cost a lot to stay at the beaches too, but if you stay, you know, somewhere that's not directly at the beach, or, you know, it's like in between Orlando and the Gulf Coast or something like that, and then you just do the beach during the day, you know, you can still have an affordable vacation. I think a lot of people's missteps with coming to Florida, and the reason why a lot of people think they can't afford it, is that they go on Disney's website, they, you know, book 4 days of parks, they do, you know, the Disney resorts, which, I mean, the Disney resorts are just astronomically expensive. I mean, the value resorts are just regular hotel rooms, and they're $250 a night.
Do you know what the rate on this place usually is?
I'm sure, like, if you came in the summer, it would be like twice as much. And if you came on the weekends, it would probably be almost twice as much.
Probably like $300-$400.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you have flexibility, plan your Florida vacation, in the winter or in September, October, those are the best months to come to Florida, because not only is it the cheapest time, there's the least amount of people, and the weather's the best. I mean, obviously in September, October is hurricane season, so that's the worst weather season. That's one of the reasons why it keeps a lot of people away. But I think right now is a very underrated time, and it's like, I think you got about a month. I think like last 2 weeks of February, first 2 weeks of March, that's, you're in between President's Day week and spring break. So, I mean, I think that I would probably always come to Florida around this time. And, the weather is amazing. Look at this bed. I said to her when we slept in today. But I said this morning, I was like, I could sleep in this bed all day and I wouldn't care if we missed out on stuff. Because that bed was insanely good. I mean, it's so comfortable, and that headboard is so cool. And I mean, just look at all the decor in this place. And I mean, you could bring a whole like family of 6 or 8 here. I mean, you got 3 bedrooms. I mean, you got a kid's room in here with 2 bunk beds. I mean, you got that room downstairs. You could have 2 people there. You could have 2 people up here in the master bedroom. You could bring a whole family. You could bring the grandparents and the kids. And this place is pretty darn spacious. And it's very conveniently located too. It's like 10 minutes to Disney World. And it's literally like right on, what is it called? Earl Bronson Highway in Kissimmee. So you got Old Town literally right down the street. You got all the Kissimmee attractions and everything. All the restaurants. There's so many dining options in this area. Yeah, definitely recommend Airbnb. This is actually our first Airbnb.
I've never done it.
What a choice to make for first time, right?
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, these posters, look at this. Man, we just love this ride. All right, well, today we're going to be heading out to Clermont to check out the attractions over there. It's about a half an hour from here. There's like the showcase of citrus where you can pick your own oranges off the orange grove trees. And they have like a kitschy gift shop and stuff like that there. And then we're going to go to the Florida Citrus Tower and probably eat at Portillo's, because like there's really not too many Portillo's locations outside of. Oh yeah, there's a Dutch Brothers that just opened like a few days ago, and that's crazy because
the people won't understand this, but like anytime you've brought up Dutch Brothers or we saw something about it, I've been so excited because I only got to try it like once or twice, like close to a decade ago.
Yeah.
When I was on a Western road trip, because they were only in like maybe the Northwest area that I went through, and I've always looked for locations of them, like when we went to Tennessee or whatever, a different region, because they're just not around us. And it was one of the best coffees I've ever had, and I can't even remember what the drink was, but I'm just going to try whatever I think looks the best, and hopefully it's just as good as I remember. But they just opened it last week here, and the timing of it is like amazing because we're here the following week.
And it's also ironic because you knew about the one that opened in Gatlinburg, and you said something about it, like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago or something? You were like, hey, didn't they just open a Dutch Bros in Florida? And I said, no, that was Gatlinburg. And then we watched, who was it? Chris the Girl uploaded a video saying that Dutch Brothers just opened in Orlando. So like literally the day before we left. So like that was
the power of manifestation.
Yeah, anyway, I feel like we've been manifesting. And I mean, the weather's been good so far. But they are calling for some rain for our Gulf Coast part of the trip. and potentially next week for Orlando, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it rains down here randomly, like just because the the report on Weather Channel or AccuWeather says that there's going to be rain or thunderstorms, that doesn't mean the whole day's shot. Like a lot of places, like when they're calling for rain, that means rain all day. But down here, that just means it could rain at some point during the day, but the rest of the day will be fine. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, and we'll probably have to adjust our itinerary accordingly. But yeah, that's something you expect coming to Florida in general. So yeah, I guess we're gonna head out now, and we'll see you on the road. Here's one of the two wizards on Earlo Bronson Highway. Yeah, you got a good shot. Yeah, I like this one better, right? The face is better. It has more of like a classic fiberglass look than the other one.
I really want to watch that. That's such a good movie.
And down that way is a big mermaid. And then over here is like what is it? Like a crocodile and a flamingo and something else. So here's the big mermaid. I think this is probably the coolest of all of the Kissimmee, what do you call them? Giants, Kissimmee Giants, let's just call them that. This one's like definitely the biggest, right? This is the biggest one.
Yeah.
There's also like a big like alien and UFO thing off of I Drive near Universal Studios. But yeah, this place doesn't have like a name or anything, so like I don't even know, like, is this even listed on Google Maps? I don't even know, because like I forgot that it even existed. Yeah, it's just called Disney Souvenirs. Maybe that's what it's called on Google Maps. I have no idea. All right, we're here at the first Dutch Bros in Florida, maybe even the first one on the East Coast. No, I'm not sure, but I do know it's the first one in Florida. And they are going to be opening one in Clermont and I think another Orlando location, but those aren't open yet. This one just opened, like a few days ago?
They're doing good business.
Oh yeah, like the the drive-through line stretches all the way out of the
It was really
parking
long,
lot.
but it's moving fast.
Yeah. So what did you order?
I don't even remember.
I think it was called Picture Perfect. And
Yeah, I got a frozen one and a regular iced latte, and I figured I'll just have one. I mean, obviously I'll have the frozen one now, and I'll save the iced latte for later.
Mhm.
I can't remember what I got years ago, but it was definitely before the oat milk craze, so it's not the exact same thing, but I think just the coffee itself, like, had such a distinct, like, different taste that I liked a lot, that I'm sure it's gonna be really good. Like,
Yeah, I don't really drink coffee, but I'll take a sip of yours just to see what it's like.
she said that frozen coffee is pre-sweetened, and I don't think it was, like, sickeningly sweet or anything. But yeah, I'm excited to try it again. This is clearly getting quite a crowd.
I do like coffee. I just can't tolerate it for some reason.
You have stomach issues.
It messes with my stomach. I don't know.
Even just the iced latte is going to be, like, pretty good, I'm sure. I mean, I just remember it being so good.
Governor's Grove is a tribute by the citrus industry to the chief executives of the 49 states and 4 territories established to commemorate the 50th annual National Governors Conference in Miami Beach. Each chief executive received a lease to one tree and the 400 square feet of land surrounding it. And Valencia oranges grown on the 53 trees are processed and delivered to the governors periodically throughout the year. She couldn't resist the temptation, but it might mean that one governor will have to do without his glass of juice at breakfast some morning. Roadside stands advertising all the juice you can drink. Bright displays of Grove fresh oranges and grapefruit and the fragrance of orange blossoms everywhere beneath the warm Florida sunshine are typical of the entire length of Citrus Boulevard.
All right, we're here at the Showcase of Citrus in Clermont. There were, oh yeah, there's oranges on the trees over there too. There was oranges on the trees when we were coming in. We're gonna try to do the U-pick thing and just like check out the stuff they have out here. You can take these, it's supposed to be the world's largest monster trucks, I think they said, but you can see it's just like school buses that they turned into trucks. But I guess it like takes you around the groves, but we're not gonna do that. It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of cloudy today, but I don't think they're calling for rain. They have one of those mile marker signs. It's Philadelphia on there. They at Detroit. Down here's a big fiberglass hippo. I like the way they painted it. Like the way they put the purple and stuff in it. Pink or whatever. Purple and pink. You got like a fountain over here with a gator. Yeah, world's largest monster trucks. 2,500 acres, wow. Bigfoot Preserve. You got these mannequins, like it's supposed to look like actual people standing there, I guess from far away. They got one of those big Jaws things like they used to have at Universal. I think they might still have the one at Universal. Obviously the Jaws attraction isn't there anymore. And there's a petting zoo. Or I guess it's just like a zoo, like a fenced in area with animals. I don't think it's actually a petting zoo. Big gorilla over here. I don't know. It's kind of looks like plastic or something. I don't want to like break it. You can't even tell there's like a hand there. It just looks like I'm like leaning against it.
Hi, turkey.
It's a big one. And you can feed the animals. You can buy the feed for the animals in the store. Come out here and feed them. You pet the piggy. Pot-bellied pig. There's an old Eat It All ice cream sign. We have some Eat It All stuff, like the wrap. We just got one of the wrappers. Yeah.
I have a coin purse.
Hey, you got
I have a juice carafe.
yeah.
I have a mug.
There's emus over here. And emu. I guess there's only one. Is that a wallaby back there? Got like a wallaby or a kangaroo or something in there. I think is it a wallaby or a kangaroo? It might be a kangaroo. There's another one over here. I think they're wallabies. There's another wallaby chilling over here. And for some reason I got the Simpsons over here in the animal cage. Why are they there? Are the Simpsons animals? Like, I guess you could say Homer is. So yeah, you can get fresh juice here. They got that monster truck ride. You can pick your own oranges out of the groves. I know that. Oh, there's another wallaby. Got a big boy over here. Chickens. Here we got Ponce over here. This is like the same Ponce statue that they have at Fountain of Youth, isn't it? That's a big Uncle Sam. What is he, like 9 feet tall? Wow, they got a lot of stuff here. Oh, there's like one of those Oscar Mayer ride-on things. They're rare. Yeah. They got like a ride-on elephant ride thing. I wonder, I bet a lot of this stuff's from different like Florida attractions and stuff, right? Like the Indians and cowboys and stuff. There's a real gator that they like, the way they did it is like he's standing on his hind legs.
I like that lady.
Oh yeah. Blues Brothers. You see these at a lot of restaurants and stuff. Oh, that's a cool sign. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I love this sign here. And here's jackalope.
Fresh mullet, that's you. No way.
I'm bringing back the mullet. I'm not the one who's credited with that. But yeah, this sign's amazing. I know they used to be up the street a little bit. I'm sure that this sign probably was there before and they just moved it in here. It's probably outside the other one. I like the way the building looked on the old one, right? Like it had all that stuff painted on the, like the big sign painted on the side.
Probably needed more room, right?
Yeah, probably. It said they had 20, what was it, like 2,600 acres or something of groves? Like that's
This is such a good song.
massive. And you got a astronaut here. It's like, is it fiberglass? Yeah, probably fiberglass. And that's where you get on the, probably where you get on the ride. Oh, look at all the little baby chickens following us chicken around. That's cute. Oh. They're looking for little pieces of food on the floor. You got Angelica and Chucky up there, and What's the Wild Thornberries girl's name? I forget. What is it? Liza. I didn't remember. Say it one more time. Oh, Eliza. Yeah. And then this Elvis bust. Is that still at the store, or did somebody buy that?
That was like 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's gone.
It didn't seem that long ago. There's a cat sleeping over here on the chair. The calico.
So pretty. Pretty clean.
Let him sleep. Let her sleep. Where'd the baby chickens go? There's like a smaller big boy. I don't know if I ever saw one that size before. Oh yeah, all these sodas.
Novelty stuff.
Mm-hmm. I never understood why are there so many like communist dictator ones. Like what?
There are.
Who thought of that? Yeah, like whenever they have these novelty sodas, there's like the communist dictators. So random. Old Florida tortilla chips. Some magnets.
Come see this big girl lot.
There's a baboon. It's like a gorilla, but they painted it like a baboon. Right? Wait, I want to show this. This is weird. I got this big ape up here. Yeah.
He looks so scary.
Yeah.
I want to get a picture of that.
Like a triceratops up here. Oscar the Grouch over here on the trash can. I eat cardboard. Looks like I got pumpkin patch, like a pumpkin patch over here. I don't know if the rest of these are like citrus trees that are young citrus trees. And they got like these Polynesian style pavilions over here. I guess they bring a picnic or something. There's one of those Sinclair dinosaurs that I guess they turned it into a bench. That's interesting. There's one that they painted yellow. And you got a red raptor, I guess. Chickens over here, or what is this? Pigeons. Doves. Yeah, that's doves. They're big. You got all these bones. Bones you can touch and stuff. Oh, there's another cat over here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. No, he's taking a nap. Another calico. Oh, there's the chicken with the babies. He's over there now. They're Digging for worms, it looks like. And you got Panda Bear over here. One of these Pappy machines from Characters Unlimited. Flintstones ride-on thing. Humphrey Bogart over here. I was coming over to them the same time you were. They're all calicos here. They must be from the same litter. I saw another one over there.
Being nice.
She's a nice girl. You said all calicos are females, right? I didn't even know that until you told me that. Who remembers JJ the jet plane? There's what is that, a strawberry? Or a pepper? I think it's a pepper. Yeah, it's like a chili pepper flying a plane. It looks like you made a new friend. She's making biscuits. They have a regular Zoltar over here.
Come see it too, no?
There's a picture of the old location. It's a cool painting of it. These skis are from Cypress Gardens. That's probably one of the old water skis. That's cool. Just realized that this astronaut is SpaceX, not NASA. I wonder if they painted that on it or if that's how they got it. SpaceX. We got some vintage Mickey phones up here. Alright, so we got our souvenir from Showcase of Citrus. We got a magnet. How many magnets did we get so far on the trip? 3? 4?
I'm trying to think of the other place.
Yeah, I like this one.
Maybe 4.
This cat keeps following us around.
Bye bye, baby. Bye.
Yeah, you know what? Those other ones are kangaroos. These are wallabies.
It's baby.
There's a baby wallaby down there.
Bush baby.
The universal style jaws. Let me stick my head in there. I think it's gonna rain. What do you think? They weren't calling for rain, but look at that. That looks like rain. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the pick the grove, pick your own oranges, because I wouldn't want to walk all the way out there and have it start raining. But yeah, this was worth stopping at. It's very quirky, right?
Yeah, that's a classic roadside attraction.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like a whole lot of like really classic stuff like that in Florida, so it's definitely something cool to stop at.
Southward again, the highway approaches Clermont and one of Florida's most famous landmarks, the Citrus Tower. Standing like a giant map tack near the geographic and population center of the state, the Citrus Tower was completed in 1956 and has since become a popular attraction for travelers on Highway 27. There are more than 17 million citrus trees in the 2,000 square mile area seen from the top of the tower, which is surrounded by orange groves, hills, and lakes for as far as the eye can see and beyond. An electric elevator serves 3 decks at the top of the tower, rising more than 500 feet above sea level from well-kept lawns on one of Florida's highest hilltops. The highest observation point in the state, it overlooks scenes of unbelievable beauty. The Citrus Tower, they say in Clermont, was built by tourism and vitamin C. Located in the heart of Florida's orange and grapefruit country, the tower gives visitors an unusual perspective for their first look at the famous groves. Looking down the sheer walls of the tower, a spacious parking lot accommodating 600 cars can be seen at the base. Powerful telescopes mounted on the top observation deck bring objects as far as 30 miles away into clear focus, and the glasses are always popular with visitors. The rolling, lake-dotted countryside that is ideal for raising Florida's $200 million annual citrus crop extends over an area 175 miles long and 100 miles wide, through which U.S. Highway 27 Citrus Boulevard passes. Many of the Sunshine State's highways, communities, tourist attractions, and resorts can be attributed directly to this vast citrus industry, which had its beginnings with the arrival of Spanish settlers in Florida in the 16th century. Development of the grovelands opened up more and more of the state to new residents and tourists from all parts of the country.
All right, so here in Clermont, the most popular attraction that's been here since 1956 is the Florida Citrus Tower. And then right beside it is the President's Hall of Fame Museum. They got this Abe Lincoln Memorial replica here. And then out back they got the Mount Rushmore. We got this Mount Rushmore replica out here. This is cool. Yeah, we would stop in here, but we're kind of like crunched on time today. I think we're gonna maybe go over and do the Citrus Tower really quick. I don't think that'll take too long. All right, so here it is. Here's the Florida Citrus Tower. It's a lot bigger in person than it looks in pictures. Yeah, you can see this from pretty far away. But yeah, this was built in 1956 as like a observation tower for the surrounding orange groves that used to be here. And they're not here anymore, but the tower's still here and the town embraces it. I mean, you see a lot of like murals of this and stuff at different businesses and stuff like that. It's definitely one of the more classic Florida roadside attractions. Yeah, we would go up into it, but we're really pressed for time today, so, and plus it's looking like it could maybe rain today at some point, so. But yeah, cool old mid-century era attraction. Yeah, I think it's about 226 feet high. Here in Clermont, Florida. We're in the Portillo's in Clermont, and they have this cool Citrus Tower display here. It has like the elevator going up. How cool is that? All right, we just got our Portillo's. We loved this when we were in Chicago, so.
I remember now because it was so messy, but it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think this Chicago dog was, I'm going to say it was close to as good as the other really good dogs I had, like the Super Dog and all that. Mm-hmm. I mean, not quite as good as Super Dog, but yeah, I don't think there's any other Portillo's. I think like there's maybe like 12 locations in the Chicago area, and now they're building them here in Florida. So there was another one that we passed on the way here. Where was that one? Was that Orlando? Yeah, that was like in Kissimmee, like near where we were staying.
It's a smart area to expand to.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like all the regional restaurant chains are like adding locations to the Orlando, like Central Florida area. So.
And it's only gonna here.
Yeah, the people who live in Central Florida are lucky. They get like, they get all those awesome theme parks and amusement parks. They get like any food they want. I mean, there's like so many places to eat.
Culver's, we don't have Culver's. Do they get Raising Cane's?
Yeah, there's a Raising Cane's.
We should go there.
White Castle, the world's largest White Castle.
We don't get Raising Cane's.
What else did they just add? There was other ones too.
Oh.
Can't think of them right now, but man, not only is there like a ton of fast food, there's like everything you can think of. I mean, seafood, like any sort of like Mexican food, anything you can think of.
It's pretty much as good as I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be good. It looks good. Looks just like the one I got in Chicago, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna film myself eating this because it's really messy. But yeah, we also got the chocolate cake milkshake. This is like the most.
Say no to that.
That's the most
Wait,
pop.
this is a small?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, I remember that now because I remember like my friend Natalie told me to get it in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is like one of the best milkshakes ever. They were like small or large, and I was like, oh, small, because we already got coffee and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 2 large coffees from Dutch
we
Bros.
didn't even know how big those would be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like eat dinner probably.
Yeah, I mean, we're just doing Old Town after
this
this,
is like
and
midday,
then.
and we're just now like eating real food.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we got the. I guess when you get cheese fries, they just give you a thing of cheese to dip in. On the board over there, they show like a bunch of cheese being like poured onto the fries. So I was kind of expecting it to be like that, but either way, it's fine.
I think they accidentally made ours to go.
Well, this is good though because then you can have some with ketchup and some with cheese. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna dig in now. So you can see the Citrus Tower from this far away. It's a few miles away. Probably about 3 miles away, 3 or 4 miles. That's cool that they have the Citrus Tower thing in the Portillos. There.
The rainbow of this road has not one but dozens of pots of gold for the interested traveler, as you have seen on Guided Tour.